What up, what up? So today I made a little presentation to kind of go over everything you need to know about certification and licensing for future OTA. So to start the presentation out, at the end of all this, you should know a little bit more about the eligibility requirements, the application process, scheduling, how to maintain the certification, and a little bit about the licensure and licensing renewal. So to start out, the eligibility requirements. We all have to graduate with an entry-level OTA degree from an accredited program, aka Wallace. Then after that, you're going to want to submit an official transcript and the date of the graduation and the degree verification form. And then after that, you technically have 3 years from the date of graduation to take the exam. That way to meet the eligibility requirements. Next, we have the application process. And so, first of all, you're going to want to start and apply for the certification online at www.nbcot.org. You're going to go through that, create an NBCOT account, and then you're going to want to apply for the exam. And during the process of applying for the exam, it's going to ask you like all different types of character questions, and then you'll go through verifying a bunch of questions and whatnot. And then actually after submitting the exam, you go through the payment. Candidates must arrange to submit to NBCOT an official final college or transcript. You have to do that again. So then within 3 business days after the NBCOT approves the candidate's exam application, you'll receive an authorization by email. What that does is it kind of authorizes the candidate to schedule and take the certification exam, and then the email will also include the details on how to schedule as well as where to schedule and more details about how to reschedule or potentially cancel. So the next, you get to scheduling the exam, and then after you've received that letter, you can schedule the testing appointment directly with this company or this program, and it's basically they hold the testing. And so you can actually visit that website, www.prometric.com, and it'll give you a list of the test centers that they host. And then they talks about how they encourage you to kind of schedule tests and take them online rather than on paper. And then the actual test consists of 200 items, and it consists of 4 and 3 option single responses, multiple choice. It says right here 6 option multi-select items. The test itself is $500. I think it's a little bit more expensive to take it written, but $500 is $500. That's a pretty good bit. So with the cancellation fees or the rescheduling fees, you have to meet like a certain date or criteria, and if not, you get penalized. You have to let them know 30 or more business days for it to be free if you want to reschedule or cancel. 29 or less is a $35 fee, and then if it's anything less than 5, it's an $85 fee. So after the exam, you'll be notified via email when your exam result is posted online. You'll also receive a letter, hopefully if you pass, and an official NBCOT certificate, wallet card, verifying everything, and certification information about potential benefits. So after you get certified, after you pass the test, maintaining the certification, students who pass the certification exam will have an initial renew date that is 4 years from the year that they pass the exam. After the first renewal, they'll enter a 3-year renewal cycle for all subsequent renewals. So what you need, the requirements for what you need for certification renewal is you've got to you've got to conjure up the credits, the accrual of the required credits, and you have to have at least 36 in time between the initial certification date and the date to renew it. Then you got to have embodiments by the NCBOT or NBCOT practice standards and code of conduct. And then you've got to complete the certification renewal application, and then the fee for it is $75. So then after that, talking about the licensure and the license renewal. First of all, you can visit the Alabama State Board of Occupational Therapy website and apply. And then this is almost the same process as going through to take the test and getting certified. The applicant is going to present evidence to satisfactory of the board of having successfully completed the academic requirements, so proof of degree and the certificate from the program and the school, and then a written exam to test the knowledge of the basic clinical sciences of OT. The initial license fee is $150, and you have to renew it every 2 years, I believe. And you have to show proof of continued education. And that is it. That should be all of it right there, and that should be the basics of the certification and licensing for future OTA.